Hi everyone, my name is Heather and I'm the person behind Happy Puppy Truffles. Today I wanted to share with you guys an unboxing or unwrapping of origami paper. And this time around I wanted to share with you guys this paper tape that you find in Japan. And you might be able to find it in other craft stores in other countries, I'm not sure. But it's basically, tape is misleading because I guess if you're thinking of ticker tape, which isn't really sticky at all, then you understand what the tape part means. But if you're thinking tape like sticky tape, it's not. It's just paper. It's thin paper, just cut to about 1.5 centimeters. And there's lots of different pretty colors. They serve a lot of purposes for craft and for, parties and things like that. But one of the things that came to mind most obviously for this is to make little lucky stars with these. And it's nice to be able to get a hold of this, and you can make a ton, make them till your heart's full of making them. But it's usually about 60 yen for this. Now this is one of the times where if you buy this at the 100 yen store, you're actually kind of getting ripped off because it shouldn't be that expensive, and this is a good quality. I got this at a stationary goods shop, and they were selling these to get 60 yen, which is a good price. So, and it's long. It does not say how many meters here, but it's definitely long. So, but this is just super easy to use for when you're making lucky stars. You can just roll out as much as you want to be using. And the nice thing about the paper is this tape is it has this nice shiny surface here, and then the back has that nice kind of textured surface. So you could choose which one you want to have finished when you're done. So if you're going to start off with this, you'd basically just start with things set up here in a way, and you start with a little loop. I'm just going to do this kind of quickly. If you want more details about how to do this as a reminder, I'll link you to my video for it. But you just start off by trying to get everything kind of pulled through here to create a nice little pentagon, with the goal being to try to get, that even 5 sides by kind of tugging at the right angles for all of these if we can. Getting that as close as you can to things makes everything kind of work better in the end. Flip it over. I've got this part on the right here that I need to get rid of, and actually mine's a little long, so I'm just going to trim it up a little bit. You don't want it to extend beyond the length of the pentagon there. And then you just tuck it into both of these little pockets, so it helps to start by going to try to get under the top one, the one that's on the most bottom part. In this case, one that's at the top. Get that kind of slid in there. And then we're just going to kind of go through the process of folding it up, lining against the edges, and try to keep going around and around here. And your goal is to go through everything here so that you wind up getting to all the sides. So you want to try to get back to where we were with this, over on this side. And I'm going to make this one go straight across, and then this part up here is where I'm going to tuck. That usually gives you enough to make things pretty strong. And I just randomly cut my paper when I started off to try to have enough length. You can kind of more strategically, measure things. I think I've mentioned before, some people try to go for a ratio of like 1 to 13. If you kind of keep that in mind, this is a little bigger than 1. It's 1.5, so you probably want to go for like 25 or so at least for the length, I would think. But we get that tucked away, and then we just work on poofing out the edges. And like I've said too, you can use like a chopstick or a pencil or something like that to help you with these. This paper is fairly pliable, so you shouldn't have too much trouble with it kind of getting it to smoosh out like you want it to. And you can kind of just hold it in your hands as you do this part. But I think these are always fun to make. It's nice to do when you're bored, you have nothing else to do. You think, okay, I'm just going to sit around and see how many of these guys I can make. But you could choose how deep you want these to go depending on the kind of shape you want for your star. But that's kind of just the way that you can use this nice tape for making lucky stars. And like I said, if you happen to be here in Japan and you happen to get a chance to go to one of the nicer stationery shops that are usually in shopping malls and large department stores usually have a whole floor dedicated to stationery goods. Usually in that area you can find tons of origami paper, large full sheets of paper that you can buy, and also some of this kind of stuff that's kind of fun to have and gives you a chance to make projects a little easier and more fun. So I'll try to have some more fun things like this to share with you guys in the future. Thanks again always so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!